ate apple pies, family size, leather bombers and Nike Sacai's, dangerous corners, you better.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Underway from SoFi Stadium. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Up to the 20. This defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Lance. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Lance. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now, timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lance now to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Tanner Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll run on first down with Akers.
Now that was an excellent ring, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and inches, Brady. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. Touchdown, Allen! Cooper Kupp His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. And he'll be marked out right at the 20-yard line.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you got to get those points back right away. Hey, how about their conviction and taking that chance?
Touchdown! George Kittle, a 20-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and, yes, I'm using my fingers to count, if you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Throws left side. Atwell's got it. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And the Rams at 4-3, a game over 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Brady's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll They'll run here with Akers. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. He finds Kittle going across the field. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now a play fake. Lance. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. Play action. Now it's Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. On 1st down, Lance. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Lance looking to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. A solid stiff arm, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Brady now on 1st down. Flush to his down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of...
And the pressure gets to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. They'll roll him out right. He's got it at the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, That play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if we're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Lance. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing on first down is Lance. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lance. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Lance to throw it. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Patterson's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Throws left side. Atwell's got it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy, bro.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Tom Brady, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Shotgun now for Lance. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Lance going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Again, it's Lance. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 104 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Now a play fake. Lance eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. But that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, They further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Throwing on first down is Brady. Being chased out left. And now here is another interception. And the Niners are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. They've got his man, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Lance now to throw. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Lance looking to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. From the gun on third down, Lance. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. He's going to find Atwell open downfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Brady going to throw. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Again, it's Brady. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Brady now to throw. That'll be caught by Kupp. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a...
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Working from the gun, Lance. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Lance. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose a down as well. So he obviously needs that better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Hey, set.
Brady now on 1st down. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, Brady. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming and down he goes. That time multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's
He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
17.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type.
One final try now for Brady. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw for both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the 49ers, the loss would have really hurt, but as it stands, it's an important win as they move to 3-5 on the year.